Hello and welcome to the World Fish Farming News for the 16th of August 2024. Generation shift and high supply are sending salmon prices down for the fourth week in a row. The article highlights the ongoing pressure on salmon spot prices, reporting a decline for the week. Prices for various weight categories are detailed, with most being projected to fall within the lower end of the range. Contributing factors include high supply volume, typical seasonal increases in fish availability, and low demand due to Europe's summer holidays. Additionally, the weakening of the Norwegian krone against the euro has not mitigated the price decline. Key players in the industry are cautious about freezing fish for later sale due to high storage costs, and there is limited supply of larger fish, over 6 kilograms, which is in high demand. Lernes is moving from AKVA Group to NCE Aquatech Cluster. Morten Lernes, with extensive experience in the aquaculture sector, has joined the NCE Aquatech Cluster, according to cluster leader Ellie Johansson. Previously the head of professional services at AKVA Group, Lernes also held roles at Lingalax, Leroy, and Aquagen. He expressed enthusiasm about contributing to the cluster's focus on technology and sustainability through its various projects and strong professional network. Highlighting the cluster's new deep-sea farming network aimed at aligning innovation with farmers' needs, Lernes noted the exciting potential of emerging technologies to address coastal fish farming challenges like sea lice. He is the new CEO of ScaleAQ. Audun Fjeldvær will lead ScaleAQ, a rapidly growing company with 900 employees across 33 locations in 8 countries, starting August 19th. ScaleAQ, headquartered in Trondheim, recently reported strong growth and aims to double or triple its operations. Fjeldvær has been with the company since 2013, and since April 2023, he has led the company's largest division, ScaleAQ Sea-Based. Fjeldvær brings first-hand experience in salmon farming. Sigurd Flat Liljefjell will succeed Fjeldvær as head of ScaleAQ Sea-Based. Liljefjell, who has been the company's CFO since 2023, joined ScaleAQ in 2018 and is familiar with its operations and culture. Former interim CEO and current CFO Svein Vestermo will continue his role as CFO and a member of the executive management team. The Directorate of Fisheries. The Atlantic bluefin tuna has arrived. Recently, there have been several reports of Atlantic bluefin tuna sightings along the coast, with a notable incident on Tuesday, August 13th, where a 300-kilogram tuna entered one of Mare Havbruck's pens near Flora. This raises concerns about a potential series of tuna incursions this autumn. The Directorate of Fisheries confirms the arrival of the tuna, emphasizing the importance of promptly identifying such events to prevent fish escapes. They have issued a guide on managing tuna in pens, noting that unusual behavior in farmed fish, such as poor appetite or odd movement patterns, often signals their presence. Last year saw a record number of such incidents. Feed prices are under pressure. Fish feed prices are dropping. Similar to many other raw materials, the cost of fish feed had been on a rapid upward trend following the pandemic, exacerbated further by Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022, as both countries are major grain exporters. A weak Norwegian krone also contributed to elevated costs for Norwegian fish farmers. BioMar reported a price of 18.89 NO per kilo in Q2 2023, a decrease from previous quarters. The company notes that some raw material prices have fallen, despite fish oil and fish meal prices remaining high. Forward prices for corn, wheat, rapeseed, and soy appear to be in a clear downward trend. Bergen Hydraulic allocated 31 million kroner in dividends. Bergen Hydraulic, a supplier of hydraulic cranes primarily from Palfinger, reported significant growth in both revenue and results for 2023. The company, based in Bergen, experienced a 45.9% increase in revenue from NOK 286.7 million, mainly due to longer delivery times and higher input factors in 2022, resulting in several projects being delivered in 2023. Despite an end-of-year equity of 19.7 million and debt of NOK 75.7 million, the company maintained a 20% equity ratio as per KIS Group's strategy. Operating profit increased by 35.6% and pre-tax profit by 34.6%. totaling NOK 43.6 million, with NOK 31 million set aside for dividends from the net profit of NOK 33.9 million. The core activity at sea did the heavy lifting, but AKVA Group sees an improvement in the market for post-smolt going forward. AKVA Group reported a record-high quarterly revenue of 1.014 billion NOK for Q2, marking an 8% increase from the same period last year, with EBITDA rising from 86 million NOK to 110 million NOK. The company's order intake for the quarter was 888 million NOK, largely driven by the sea-based division. However, the land-based market remains slow, with no new significant contracts in 2024 yet. Despite challenges, AKVA Group expects an improvement in the Norwegian post-smolt market in the latter half of the year into 2025, targeting a revenue of at least 3.6 billion NOK and an EBIT of 4 to 5% for 2024, up from 3.4 billion NOK in 2023. BioMar had to endure a drop in sales, but then saw an increase in profit in the second quarter. Despite lower sales volumes, BioMar managed to strengthen margins as reported by its parent company Shao. Revenue fell by 4.4% from the second quarter of last year to the second quarter of this year. A significant increase in shrimp feed sales in Ecuador partially offset the lower volumes in Norway, Chile, and Greece, resulting in an overall volume decline of 2% compared to the same period the year before. Total sales amounted to 334,000 tons of fish feed in Q2, down from 341,000 tons in the previous year's quarter. This suggests BioMar is losing market share in Norway, where fish feed sales to salmon and trout rose by 5% in the first half of the year. Despite this, BioMar's operating profit surged by 47.5%, reaching DK 270 million.